Hello, this is Tayo. First, I want to wish you a happy new year. I hope that 2020 brings you great success in all your endeavors, in your business, in your career. I hope that by the end of 2020, you'll be able to look back and be thankful for all that you have been able to accomplish. Now, one important thing that we all do at the beginning of the year is to try to, set some goals, try to see what we can achieve in the course of the year and even beyond. For some, it's just a continuation of goals that have been earlier set. For some who don't have any goals set at all, they just want to try and set some goals and see how much can be done in the course of the year. Now, for those of you who also are thinking about investing in real estate this year, one important thing that I think one must do is also to set one's real estate goals. The reason this is important is because if you look out there today, see there are so many properties out there. You have a lot of options, a lot of things to invest in, but you cannot invest in everything. You have to be able to streamline and try to look at what kind of real estate, what exactly you want to invest in, and then you start working towards that. So a goal helps you to focus on what you want to achieve, and then you begin to work towards it. Now, there's this popular acronym that is for setting goals, which is setting a SMART goal, which we all learned over the years. And in a way, it also applies to real estate. And I'm just going to share this with you very quickly. I think it can help you to put things in perspective as regards planning or setting your real estate goals. Now, talking about smart real estate goals, the first one, the S part of it means you need to be specific about exactly what you want to achieve, and this will be determined by your objective. So, if you want to buy a piece of property, the first question you want to ask yourself is, why am I buying this property? Okay, do I want to buy this property? Do I want to? I'm tired of paying landlords. I want to move into my own house, or I want to invest. Okay, you've seen the trends over the years, how the value of land, for instance, appreciates in certain areas. You want to take advantage of that, or you own some properties already, but you want to add to your property portfolio. So all of these things you need to have at the back of your mind before even stepping out to say you want to buy some kind of property. So you have to be very specific about exactly what you're going out for. People reach out to me sometimes and say, "Ty, tell me what kind of properties do you have?" And they will start going through, a long list of properties, and eventually it's even difficult for them to be able to decide because they do not have a clear objective as regards why they want to buy a piece of property. Because if you're thinking about investing, for instance, your primary objective is value appreciation. So you invest in a property, you want a property that will give you the highest return on investment within the shortest possible time. When you're looking at that kind of property, or when you're looking at when that is your objective, okay, so the kind of property you're going to go for is different from when you want to buy a property for commercial purpose, or you want to buy a property, buy land, for instance, to build a house and earn rental income, or you want to buy a property that you want to live in. So your objective has got to be clear. You have to be very specific about exactly what you're looking at. And of course, location also comes in here. Okay, some people will tell you, I will never buy land on the highland. I want something on the mainland. So this is very important. You have to be very specific about what you want exactly. The second one is that your goal has to be measurable. The reason why this is important is because one reason why this is important is because of cost, right? I'm going to use a quick example to illustrate this point. There's in Abidjan, for instance, along the Ibejuleki corridor, you can get a plot of land will see a full for about 12 million naira, a full plot, 12 million. If you move further down to maybe Awoyaya, you can get a plot of land for maybe 6 to 8 million naira. Now, if you have 6 million naira to buy a piece of property, you know you have two options. Either you buy a full plot in Abidjan, or you buy, I mean, if you have 6 million, either you buy half of a plot in Abidjan, or you buy a full plot in Awoyaya. So you gotta be specific when you're setting your real estate goal. So you can say, I want to buy 2 plots of land in Abidjan, or I want to buy a plot of land in Awoyaya, or I want to buy 1 acre of land in Mowe Bafo, or I want to buy 2 acres of farmland in maybe Ekpe or in Ogun State or something like that. This is very important. Okay, so that there is so that you know exactly what you're looking at, and then when you're reaching out to a realtor, you know exactly what you're working with. Now, the third thing is that the goal you are setting has to be achievable, and this basically talks about your finance. Okay, so you're looking at your savings, your income, and then your cash flow. In the event that you are subscribing for a mortgage, whether you're going to a bank or you are looking at the federal the federal housing, the federal mortgage bank, the federal housing authority, there's a 50 million naira loan that they give to anybody who qualifies for it. So whatever the options are, so you're looking at something that you are able to achieve. Okay. So that you don't set a goal that you're not able to meet up with. There's a saying that a goal without a plan is just a wish. So part of planning, finance is critical to planning your real estate purchase. So if you don't have the money, it doesn't make sense setting the goal. So it has to be achievable. And the next one is that it has to be relevant. It has to be relevant, and this also has got to do with your objective for buying a piece of real estate. So if, for instance, you can say, I want to go and buy 1 acre of land in Ekpe. Now the question is, how is that relevant to you, whether in the present or in the future? If you are a teacher, for instance, or you are an educator, and you have a vision of owning a school in the future, you can say, okay, you can go and say, you can go to a developing area like Ekpe, or some areas that are developing, maybe the Shagamu interchange area, and buy 1 acre of land and just keep it there. Okay, knowing that in the future you can use that as a school. All right. Or if you're buying to build a house for yourself, if you're buying to earn rental income, so you have to make sure that the real estate goal you are setting is relevant to your life, is relevant to something that you're also trying to achieve, or something that you're trying to do. And the last one is that the goal you are setting has to be time bound. You have to put a time on it. Okay, I want to achieve this goal in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months, in 24 months. Now, when you have all of this in place, it helps you to be able to know exactly what you're working towards. And you will realize that with this, you're actually able to achieve something faster. Marwa and I, we also have we know exactly what we want to achieve in terms of real estate, and we have our goals. And with these goals, it's easier for us to be able to pull resources together and try to achieve the goal that we have set. I really hope there's many of you that will be looking to invest in real estate, buy a property this year. I hope that you'll be able to achieve your goals, and I will be right here to provide whatever support you need in making that happen. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you again soon.